Morning, everybody. Welcome back to welcome to the 26th of June. Okay, I can't talk today already. It's been an interesting day already so far. Those of you just tuning in and didn't watch yesterday's vlog, yesterday we suffered a power outage right before we were about to go to bed. It didn't actually last that long, but still, things got kind of hot very quickly. Made it a little bit not good, to put it politely and bluntly. Not exactly bluntly, but yeah. So it definitely cut back on the sleep we were going to get, because it made like me falling asleep at 11 o'clock at night turned into me falling asleep at like 1:30 in the morning, which is, by the way, when the power came back. So now we're here, 7:17 in the morning, off to the usual Tuesday thing of work all day. That's just what happens on Tuesdays, right? Right?
Yeah.
Right. Yay for working. But, I mean, I'm glad that power outage didn't last for a long time. Because it wasn't that long of an outage. It was like an hour and a half. Could have been a lot worse. I mean, also the Echo decided to wake us up when it came back to life. Because at first she tried to find the Wi-Fi, and we went from being completely pitch black to having the Echo ring glowing around the entire room. Right?
Yeah.
And then she screamed at us because she couldn't find the Wi-Fi because the Wi-Fi wasn't back up yet. And then afterwards she did the usual music and say hello thing whenever she boots up. So either way, that was kind of loud. But it also led me to realize kind of one gaping flaw in the Alexa that's been kind of in the back of my mind for quite some time. It's that the Alexa doesn't have any sort of backup battery thing. So since I use it as my alarm, my main alarm, we get kind of screwed if we ever have a power outage like that and it doesn't come back on by morning. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
So we should probably figure out a solution to that eventually. Because I don't even think putting it on a backup battery would work, technically. Even though Amazon, it would be nice if Amazon actually built one in and then just have it save your alarms and have it run as an internal clock. But I'm honestly not sure if that would work, just because of because it needs Wi-Fi for basically everything. I don't know. It's a problem we probably should consider at some point, but I don't really care about doing it for the moment, so without further ado and further rambling, we're going to head off to work. See you guys later. Well, it appears to be slightly raining out here, and by slightly raining I mean it picked up the second I pressed the record button, apparently. Yeah, well, that happened. Anyway, I am back from work now. I'm heading home because, well, I'm tired. It's kind of just one of those days. I don't know. Yeah, I don't feel like doing too much, but I feel hungry, so I might eat something. I should eat something. Actually, I haven't. Oh, I went to Wawa for lunch today, because Wawa is always great. I like Wawa. Wawa's good. If you don't like Wawa, I don't know who you are. Why are you watching this if you don't like Wawa? You make me very sad. Why are you slowing down to go 10 miles an hour around the curve? Please. Turn on your headlights too while you're at it. Thank you. Anyway, I'm gonna go home. Probably relax for a while. Hopefully the storm won't get too bad before I get in the door. And then once it gets in the door, I don't really care until late tonight. You know what? I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try ducking the exposure down 2 stops, so it might be a little bit underexposed, but the picture might also be just a teensy bit clearer. Because it's night anyway. Anyway, let's head off, shall we? There's a skunk out here. It smells like it, at least, anyway. But yeah, because I can still see that the lights are actually still clipping. So, well, leave it duck. We'll duck it for a night and then see what happens. I'm just gotta make sure I undo it by the end of this. Well, because I don't want it to stick forever. But if we can at least keep the gain down, that'll be good. That's a little bright sign-wise, but you know, whatever. Just because, again, I would like to kind of keep it. See, I don't mind it being absolutely dark. I wish I could actually set like an ISO limit on the camera, because I can do that on the T6i. I can be like, hey, I don't want you going above this ISO. But except for the weird thing about this is that the ISO on this camera is not measured in, well, ISO, it's actually measured in decibel gain, which is a really weird way to do it. Because for Canon stuff, for the most part, it's on ISO, but I don't know why they didn't do that. Also, is that a scratch on my windshield? I really hope not. How did that get there? Whatever, we'll figure it out later. I'm assuming it's just because of the weird crap happening. It's my wipers. I really need new wipers, but my inspection is literally 2 days from now. Or not 2 days from now, it's like a week from now. About. I'm up in August. I mean, it can take place at any time during the August and be on time, but really need new wipers. Really need new wipers, apparently. Anyway, not sure what the red grease are doing, don't ask. No idea. But I never have any idea when, like, stuff like that's happening. Try to get you to look through the rearview mirror, even though I don't think I'm doing it correctly. And I can't really look at the thing because I am driving. Oh well. I mean, I do like the way this looks, actually, from the few glimpses I've had. I can't obviously see everything. But yeah, I noticed a little bit earlier when I was coming home, I think right after I ended off the vlog clip earlier, that there's actually little bits of rubber that are actually coming off and now rubbing against the glass, which again really means I need to get my wipers changed, but I don't want to go do it when they're just going to change them for inspection come, I don't know, somewhere between a week and a month, something like that. So the earlier we get my inspection done, I think the better. But no matter, that'll be an issue for a different day, I guess. Because for the moment, I'm just going to go to the train station and we're going to go pick Sarah up. Because why not? Because that seems like a good idea, right? I'm kind of interested to see how this looks in post. If it looks like this in post, I could always knock it down too. Make it 2 stops under. I mean, I could go full manual with this. I'm not actually going full manual. I'm just simply locking the exposure. Oh well.